I am muted. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing out there? My martial arts fans, my taekwondo fans, my karate fans, my warrior season 3 fans. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. I really, really, really do appreciate it, guys. Like I said earlier today in my short recap for this episode, season 3, episode 6, guys, we are past the halfway point with the Long Zii and the Hopway and now the Krauts. And guys, we're going to dive deep into this episode. Whether you're watching this via live or via the replay, please let me know what you think down in the comment section below, whether you love this episode, whether you hated it, or whether you are somewhere in between, guys. And again, this is going to be spoiler filled. Thank you so much for tuning in. And when I was talking about my earlier recap, you know, I'm of course going live right now, but right when the episode premieres, about an hour, hour and a half after that, I do have my little video for you guys where I give you my reaction, my recap, my little rundown. And I will be having that ready for you guys 3 a.m. CST for episode 7 next week as well. And also, if y'all want like an audio only version of these, let me know. I'm very, very curious. And you know, of course, over here I do some and I'm on all of these platforms right here as well. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know how I'm looking. Let me know if I'm crisp, I'm clear. I'll do some more shameless plugs towards the end of this. And I do owe you guys some stuff. I haven't forgot, but we're going to be talking about that as well at the end of this broadcast, this live stream. But yeah, guys, this is Warrior season 3, and this is episode 6, and it is titled "A Soft Heart Won't Do You No Favors." What does that mean? She was asking. This is Aunt Violent. I said Aunt Violent. Aunt Violet. At the end of the episode, that is the family that is the kin to Richard Lee. And they're in Georgia, and I think they was trying to head to Savannah, Georgia. Thank you for somebody letting me know earlier. I think they're going to Texas, but she was telling baby Carter, like, hey, man, you know, a soft heart won't do you no favors. And she was wanting him to whoop Lee, you know, for murdering her sons. But, you know, Lee had just cause to do that. And so, yes. Thank you so much for being here. Tyrus, I said Tyrus. What am I talking about? T-Virus, Terrence, all good. Yes, it is. Thank you. The show is so good. Yes, the show is so good. T-Virus, let me know. Are you liking what's your favorite season so far? Okay, well, of course, we had season 1, season 2, and now we are in season 3, 6 episodes in. We only have 4 left. So let me know how you're feeling about season 3 so far. Also, guys, I did not know this. I feel silly. Okay, first of all, today, you know, okay, let me calm down and get a hold of myself. My goodness gracious, geez Louise. This show is based off the writings of the late Bruce Lee, and today is July the 20th, 2023, Thursday. Today makes the 50th anniversary for the passing of Bruce Lee. Man, born in 1940, November the 27th, and he died July the 20th, 1973. That is exactly 50 years ago today. And I did not realize this. It was some nice people that were in my comment section during this video right here that was nice enough, kind enough to let me know. And so I do appreciate that, guys, because I wasn't paying attention. And also, there was a guest appearance from Shannon Lee, the daughter of Bruce Lee. Shannon Lee, who was 4 years old when her father died in 1973. And when I made some commentary in my recap earlier, I was like, yeah, I don't even know. This lady don't even look Asian. And, you know, that was like, Brandon, that's the daughter of Bruce Lee, man. She made a special guest appearance. And today is the 50th anniversary of his passing. So I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like a doofus. And so I wanted to point that out in case anybody else out there was not aware of that. But yes, shout out to Miss Shannon Lee for her debut in this episode. But let me see what Mr. T Virus had to say. We also got Patricia in the building. Hi, Aunt Violet here watching. Hello, Miss Patricia Boy here. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. You really did a great job. I really enjoyed your performance. You know, too bad you didn't make it out the end of this episode. You know, Chao and Lee got the best of you guys, but you guys, you were mad, you know, and I talk about this all the time. Like, you're playing a racist white supremacist, so you're not a good guy, but you did a great job of being a bad guy, and I did enjoy that. So, welcome. That's a good question. I love all the seasons for different reasons, but I love season 3, and I'm not going to spoil anything. They did bless me with screeners. I have seen all the way to episode 10. I'm not going to say anything, you know, try to sway any judgment. I'll just say I cannot wait for you guys to see how the season is going to end. With season 3, we really get the main character struggling, especially the Hopway. Yeah, from the beginning, you know, Benjamin Atwood, the police chief, is really coming down on the Hopway, forcing them to make funny money. Just to let you know, I've been a fan of Bruce Lee since I was a kid. I spent many years studying him. He means a lot to me. Matter of fact, I was looking for something on another video. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. So sorry about that. I am back, but you made me think about this. Now, I was you know, season 2 ended on such a highlight, you know, with Assam bringing out the nunchucks, and I'm not as good as Assam, you know, but I do have my pair of nunchucks here as well. You know, these right here. Look at the wear and tear, baby. I've had these since I was a child, man, and I know how to work them a little bit. You know, I'm not as good as Assam, but I had to bring those out right there. So yeah, I may have to show you guys like a little video sometime, you know, of the little that I can do. And why am I out of breath? I'm not as in shape as Assam is either. You know, I had to run downstairs to get those. But yes, Miss Patricia Boyer, again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And another one, I'm a martial artist myself, spent 2 years studying Taekwondo. Then my uncle's friend taught me Jeet Kune Do and Eskrima. Nice. Unfortunately, I was bullied a lot as a kid, but training saved my life. Hey, T-Virus, same here, baby. I studied Taekwondo as a child. I got up to red and I quit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some people don't have regrets in life, you know, like, hey, you know, the choices I made make me the person that I am today. I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I do have a couple of regrets in my life. You know, with me being 39 years old, some people, you know, hey, you still young. I regret quitting karate or Taekwondo. I really do. And I started training again in another art like in 2006. But yeah. So I was bullied as well. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, that was the past. And, you know, I'm still, you know, trained a little bit here and there, you know, but let's go ahead and get into this episode right here titled A Soft Heart Won't Do You No Favors. And the good thing about it is the Wei and the Long Zii are working together. Okay, that's all I want to see is the Chinese working together. I don't want them fighting and going back and forth, you know. Even though the fighting and the choreography was nice, I think in season 3, not season 3, but episode 3, where Kung Pak and Leon fought the three brothers Tong. Beautiful fight scenes, but I'm like, man, y'all don't need to be fighting each other. But at the very beginning of this episode, they are working together, and Young Jun is not happy. He's like, wait a minute, I didn't make no deal. This was this guy over here. But I want to ask y'all, what choice did Assam have? I mean, he like I said earlier, my recap, they couldn't have rushed the deportation center. They would have gotten slaughtered. I'm sorry, that just was not an option. And so Young Jun is just going to have to bite the bullet to, you know, just, hey, we got to give up half of the Tong now, you know, with all of their earnings and stuff like that. So I don't see it any other way. And one thing that just stood out to me, it may not be a big deal to you guys, but Assam coming through just saying, okay, hey, we don't have to like each other to get along and make this work. And that is so true. That is so true. I'm gonna bring up black people now. Some of y'all be like, I don't like this person, so I can't listen to them when they talk about this, even though it can be important, or I don't want to be influenced by them, or I don't want to work with them. Man, put that aside. That is a childish mindset. Okay, we are out here trying to survive, and if you have the mindset of, hey, I can only work with people because I like them, you know, whether I like them or not, that's just no bueno. That is no bueno. That is no bueno. And so that did stand out to me when I heard Assam say that. What's up, turnips? Always glad to catch a stream from the legend BA. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And also T Virus. Nope. I was like, I didn't want the Hopway to work with the Long Z's. I get it, but I would have started dicing. I know. No. See, we was here earlier, T Virus. We was here earlier, but now you're talking about killing your own people. And again, I'm gonna stop here and there to get the commentary from you guys. If y'all don't like that style of format, that's why I have my own little separate video where it's just me, just talking straight through. So you get a video of just me talking about this, and then you get it where I'm interacting with the chat as well. But we got to look at this though. Mei Ling, or Mai Ling, excuse me. She's sowing seeds of BS, talking about Miss Mi Young over here. We can't trust her. Okay, she can throw down a whole operation. Even though I don't like Mai Ling, she is correct. You know, Young Jun don't know her, and sex does complicate everything. Unfortunately, it does. Even if it's like, hey, I don't want no relationship. Okay, I just want to be friends with the benefits. I want to be sex buddies. Somebody always catches feelings. And that's what Young Jun and Mai Ling were thinking about. Now, do you think that Mai Ling was being genuine in her assessment of the situation, or do you think that she was just really trying to draw division between the Hopway so that she can end up taking over the throne, all of Chinatown? I don't know. I don't trust Mai Ling. I don't like her. I don't like her. I mean, she's a good, you know, the actress I don't have a problem with, but the character is just like, you're getting on my nerve. You're getting on my nerve. You're getting on my nerve. But, you know, anyway. T Virus says, Assam is brave because he has the spirit of Bruce Lee in him, including the man's writings. Yes, they are. He's emulating him quite well, in my opinion. He really is. He really is. Now, next, we have Richard Lee and Chao. Chao and Richard Lee in this train compartment. They're headed down south to Georgia to get the bounty. Happy Jack has turned them in. And, of course, Lee is pissed off. Like, man, you got me into this mess. Where are we going? Okay, I want to go home. I want to go to my baby Abigail. Okay, I want to go back to it. I was doing well. I got promoted. I was a Secret Service agent, and now I'm locked up here. This is funny. They have no choice but to work together now, and it's just really interesting how Lee. I enjoyed the conversation here. Just Lee really just making so many assumptions about Chao. You don't know what Chao has been through, you know, and even in season 1. Where Chao, I don't remember exactly what season it was, season 1 or 2, but Chao was like, look, I've been a slave before. I'm not going to be no mother effing slave again. No, that's for the birds. And later on, we saw the marks on his back. And so that's why Chao threw the gun out of his face. But this conversation here, you know, they're sizing each other up, trying to figure each other out and what's going on. And Lee just has nothing but assumptions. Like, he told him, like, you will sell your own child for a profit. I'm like, damn. That's pretty cold right there. That's pretty cold right there. And you have no loyalty. And he's like, you got a childish mindset. Okay, I'm trying to survive. I've been through this. I've been through that. You don't know me. You know what's going on. And you know, Lee want to get back to Abigail. Chao's like, hey, you don't know if Abigail was working with her brother Happy Jack or not. You know, you are worth $50,000. Was it 50,000 or 5,000? You know, people, will sleep with you all the time, just to, get one out, then throw you under the bus for some change. So it's not past Chao to make that assumption. Of course, Lee shut that down. And Abigail is the real deal. She really does, want to be with Lee. But your boy Lee does like the chocolates. He does he does like the chocolate women, and he don't want to hear nobody talking bad about him. And so I like the chocolates too. Assam shouldn't be getting it in with the printer. That man has a lot of responsibility. Sometimes in life, you got to walk away. T-Virus now. Yeah, we're here again. This is true. Sometimes you got to walk away. All booty is not good booty. It is not. All booty is not good booty. Chao was such a great character too. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? Other times I'm like, Chao was cool, right? I really do like Chao. Chao was the real deal because he understands the reality of the world, right? And he's straight up to and honest. Like he is not going to hold his tongue. It is what you get. He's like, look, a deal is a deal. And your boy Hong realizes this too. I think it was episode 4, just like, because Young Jun was like, we can't trust Tone. What am I talking about? We can't trust Tone. Young Jun was like, we cannot trust Chao because he may sell the weapon that kills me to Long Zii. And Hong was like, bro, you got your expectations all in the wrong place here. Okay, just expect Chao to do what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? And Chao hasn't broken his word, or since the show has started. So Chao is one of my favorite characters. Getting under Lee's skin, just like he's like, hey man, if you want to get out of here, want you help? But he's saying, hey, how did you get into this predicament? How did you become wanted? Okay, you had to kill somebody. And was it for money or love? Now, you don't care about money. I've peeped game on that. It must have been for some booty. And that is where Lee was, oh my gosh, you hit the nail on the head. You're right. Okay, I'll open up to you. Are we going to be friends? And he still tried to go in on him. And that's where he came out and was like, hey, you don't have any loyalty here and there. But interesting. You guys let me know what you think. Now, Assam was getting on my nerve a little bit because he was in his feelings that Father June was back. Like, what's going on, young June? You telling me that Father June is running the show now? Man, what are you talking about? Okay, that's his daddy. What do you expect him to do? First of all, like, not come back with his dad, and like for him not to be there. In my opinion, Father June was acting accordingly in the best way possible. That's this whole episode until he put out the shotty at the end. He just sitting back, smoking a little cigarette if he was smoking, just chilling, only answering questions and talking if somebody speaks to him, his son, young June. And so Father June is another favorite character of mine. I am so glad he's back. I jumped for joy when I saw him the first time in episode 5 last week. But yeah, he needs to be there. He needs to be an elder. He needs to be an advisor. And so I'm really, really happy about that right there. But Assam, get out your feelings, sir. There's nothing wrong. We tried to pull a coup, and I don't even know why you said that anyway. Y'all didn't pull a coup. It just kind of happened on accident. Y'all didn't plan to take it over. And so yeah, I found it quite interesting that Assam was in his feelings like that, and not really caring that Father June is back. But we also have some pillow talk between Assam and Miyam and Assam. And yeah, like you were saying, T-Virus, sometimes you just got to walk away. She is worried. She's like, I am in the middle of this mess right here. I don't want to get caught up. The Long Zii and the Hopway have tried to kill each other before. What makes you think that they're not going to do it again? I'm in the middle. Hey, you're valuable. A whole operation. You know how to print. Assam is right, even though he is trying to console her, like as he should, and make her relax. He is correct. I don't think that they will kill her, and so, I think she can chill. But we didn't see her for the rest of the episode. But we did not. I keep asking y'all this, and I want to hear from you, T-Virus, as well. How do you feel about Happy Jack? Do you like him as a character? I'm still indifferent. I don't hate Happy Jack, but I don't love him either. I don't love him. I don't hate him. But let me ask you guys, do you think that Abigail is going to find out that Happy Jack is responsible for getting rid of her boo thing, Lee? Let me know down in the comment section. whether you are in the chat, whether you're watching live or on the recap. But you know, she's like, hey, he's not the wondering type. He wandered up in here. You know, I told you, Abigail, to get out of here. I'm talking about Happy Jack. You got all these cops coming in and out because he was like, you got a cop problem. And so, yeah, he's just trying to like, hey, calm down. Now he just wanted some booty. He didn't really love you. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all think he's gonna find that or not. Father June is a beast. I like how he thinks. Yes. How calm he is, how much he calculates all his moves. Right. He's a guy that a lot of humans will get mad at, but he speaks facts. This is true. This is true. This is true. T-Virus, Asar will be in his feelings for a bit because of the printer. Yes, I mean, she's nice, but there will always be other sticky. That sounds harsh, T-Virus, but it is true. That is the reality. That is the reality. Willis J, she is and is going to be pissed. I think she is too. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. T-Virus, Happy Jack is a character that makes me rub my head. Every time I see him, he's just that character I want to get diced. Yeah. Happy Jack, yeah, when I hear him talk, I'm just like, I can't blame the brother sometimes. You know, he just another squirrel trying to get his nut, you know. But there's just something about him, so I'm just like, you know, but again, I wanna root for my people. You know what I'm saying? I do want to root for my people. But Lee and Chao, they finally show up to Georgia. And this is where we meet Miss Patricia Boyer, Miss Aunt Violet, with her evil racist ass. And she was so offensive, like, oh my gosh, you catch your own kin, okay, for some black booty, okay. She just got happy that, you know, she opened up her legs to the first white man that came along, called her a bed wench. She didn't say those names. I'm ad-libbing. Called him a bed wench. And Lee did not like that. And he got his ass beat. And I don't know. I was just really interested in the way Chao was looking. He's like, okay, I'm getting all these questions answered that I had on the train ride. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and learn as much as I possibly can to capitalize on the situation. And of course, you know, he did, but we're gonna talk about that later. Now, guys, I cannot believe this. I believe I forgot to talk about this whole other plot point side story in my recap earlier. Like, after I posted the video, I was like, I don't even think I talked about that, but we're talking about Dylan Leary and Douglas Strickland and Dylan Leary. Man. Leary is trying to learn the game. Well, not really. Strickland is trying to teach him the game, and Leary don't want to have nothing to do with it, man. Like, hey, I'm an Irishman. I'm San Francisco working man. What do you say? I don't want to be here with all these starched shirts and puckered assholes. I don't belong here, man. I was laughing, but Strickland like, bro, just get a drink and relax, okay? Chill, post up, you know, check out the scene with your gangster lean, okay, man. Have a drink. What do you say? Get him the what was the drink called? The 1800 or something. I don't know much about whiskey like that. I probably drink once every 5 years. You know, nothing wrong with it. You know, it's just that's not my 18 year. You know, I guess that's top shelf or something like that. But the Leary is rude as hell, knocking on the bar, knocking, give me another one, fill up the damn glass this time. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I did not talk about Douglas Strickland. I forgot about that. But Douglas Strickland, I like, they're both antagonists, right? Douglas Strickland for sure, and Leary. But I like Leary. I respect Leary. Leary is straight up. Even though he's an antagonist, I respect him. You know what I'm saying? But Douglas Strickland is a hoe. He's a bitch. He's a coward. Oh God, I can't stand him. And even when they were at the engagement, this engagement party for Mayor Thayer. But actually, I'm jumping too far ahead. It was introducing him to all the partners. Leary was giving his perspective on labor and whether he likes the Chinese or not. And one of the fat cats, oh my goodness, I'm impressed. I've never even thought about labor from that perspective before. That's just because you never worked for it, or you was only born into your money. He is funny. Strickland like, hey, do not bite the hand that feeds you. But I like that Leary don't give a damn. Okay, he's gonna get in there and say what's on his mind and get it off his chest. You know, I like somebody that's straight up like that. But he's teaching him how to blackmail people. And Strickland is just weak as hell, man. Like, hey, I'm going to tell everybody that your daughter was a whore back in the day. And she smashed a servant and got pregnant, and that you're really raising a son, and she's not gonna want to get married anymore. Like, man, that's just he has no shame, no remorse, like nothing, just dirty, 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 dirty. And he being honest with Leary too, like, bro, like, why don't you say that Ammo to where when he gets elected, he will own him? And that's true. And he's like, no, because Thayer is an honest mayor, and I have no capacity for an honest man. No, he said Thayer is an honest man, and I have no capacity or something like that for an honest mayor. And so he just as crooked as the letter S. No, he's as crooked as an ampersand. Yeah, one of those things right there. It's truly horrible. You know, it is really, it's truly horrible. It's truly horrible. Let's see here. Aunt Violent was so terrible. I was like, she needs some of those brutal deaths. Yes. Yes, this is true. This is true. Yeah, Happy Jack is anything but happy. Very true, very true. Let's see here. The actor who plays Happy Jack does a good job because I really don't like him, even though I understand his motivations. This is true. This is true. This is true. This is true. Let's see here. Actress was good because she played that so naturally, so well. I was like, when the director says cut, I'm like, so she will probably just smiling after that. Right, right. Good observation. Hilarious, hilarious. I love this. I love this. The Irish guy is one of the coolest characters in the show. He doesn't care what anyone thinks as long as they aren't hurt and disrespected him. Yeah, I forgot the cat's name. Oh, am I speaking too far ahead? I don't think I am. Where he stabbed his hand on the bar because he was talking shit in his. I think that happened. Let me stop. Patricia, you were on point. Played the heck out of that character. I felt like I was in trouble every time I saw you, every time you spoke. Yeah, I was like, man, Patricia, they're gonna torture the hell out of Lee. They're gonna burn his ankles and his knuckles and beat his kneecaps in. I was nervous. She gonna be in his face spitting like, yes, mother effer, you care my sons, you know, like the Wicked Witch of the West and the family of Oz. God dog, the family of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. Let me stay on track. Strickland just casually brings things up that others would be right. Yeah, your daughter's a whore. You know, I'm like, whoa, that's the last thing Thayer thought was gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yes, thanks so much. Violent is a true racist. I did my best, had to portray it. You did portray it very, 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 very well. Good job, ma'am. Good job. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You went out like a G2. But next in the episode, guys, we have Father June, Young June, and Assam pulling up to the Krots, the Germans, the Krots. And again, I was tickled out of this, man. You know, they're trying to stunt, trying to flex a little bit, like, yes, go get your boss. You know, we're the Hopway Tong. And, you know, we got Father June in the back. He knows who he is. And Assam did a great job of trying to flex without all of the confidence in the world. But he brought the money out there. He's like, so you from the Hopway Tong? Y'all coming here from some work? And you think you ever seen some Chinese people in suits want to dig holes? They were not moved at all. They were just sitting there like with the guns, like, okay, what the F do you want? You know? And I was laughing my ass off. He was like, yes, we're from the Hopway Tong. He was like, yeah, you guys, I don't care if you guys are from the hip or whatever the fuck. It may not be that funny to you guys, but it was funny to me. I laughed when he was like hip or whatever the fuck. You know, so yeah, that was funny. But we got the Krots in here. Oh, do we have a name for him? The main Krot, the main German. Let me know. I'm looking at the man, I cannot talk today. The cast list right now. So this is episode 6. Let me see. I'm just gonna call him Krot. Oh, that's him right there. That was okay. Lucas Kruger, Charlie Bush. I cannot pronounce that. Okay, if it was a D, I would say Doug. So is it Bagunin? Where is this gentleman from? Okay, Buzeno. Wow, I was way off. From South Africa. Okay, gentlemen. My dude. All right. Yeah, I did some good jobs here. Let me see if Miss Patricia Boyer is here as well. Patricia, they got you up here. Oh, why they do you like that, Patricia? Why they do you like that? Well, maybe you're on this one right here, the longer version. Patricia. I guess I could. I know your name. I could just type it in since I know your name. And I'm looking for Patricia on the right when it's let me just do that. Give me a second, guys. Having a little fun with the deep dive here. You know what I'm saying? But your boy, Mr. Crotch, and I forgot his name already. Was it oh Lord. Lucas Kruger is snorting that crack cocaine. Yes, he is getting high. He don't give a damn. He's like, yes, I know I just meet you guys and you guys are here to do business, but I'm still gonna get super duper high right in front of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what you think about me. I don't know, y'all. I just want the money, you know. And it's also quite interesting. It's also quite interesting that they were really honest with okay, this is fake money. This is not real. We want a 3-to-1 ratio. They just didn't want the smoke, I guess. And that's smart, in my opinion, just to go in there honest, like, look, this money is fake. And you know, I know y'all got some silver. Let's trade, you know, and so that's just quite interesting right there. Let's see here. Yes, thank you, Charlie. I gotcha. Patricia, Abigail, Happy Jack, the 2 Germans, and myself are all friends. Nice. We are South African actors and live in Africa. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So man, was it all a coincidence when y'all got the role together, or was this like a group thing? Like, hey, they got some roles open, you know, let's come through and let's audition, and you know, we can all get this. I'm pretty sure y'all was partying and popping bottles when y'all got the roles or whatever. But that's dope. So you said you live in Africa, so I wonder, man, that's a hell of a commute there. That's a hell of a commute. They were like, this money isn't real. We are here struggling, and maybe you want to do business. Right. And it was, you know, he was like, hey, if the money is so passable, why don't you guys, you know, want to keep it yourself? Like, hey, we got some heat on us. And one thing I would have done different is I don't know if I would have accepted the invitation to spend the night and have sex with the women. I probably would have left, you know, but they walk outside and Assam is really not liking the way that his people are being treated. And I don't blame him. Like, yes, we got these 600 Chinese people here, free, cheap labor. They work for scraps. So we make a living. Like, I'm forgetting his name again. What was it? Lucas Kruger. Like, what did you think he was going to do? Like, yeah, good labor. Keep beating my people's ass. You know, he was like, yeah, somebody is making money. It's the American dream for somebody. And that's when it was like, hey, do y'all like some pussy? You know, drink our food. You know, eat our food, drink our wine, and fuck our women, you know. And that is where we get, and this is funny, that's where we get the crotch. I don't know if she was a German prostitute, but she was a prostitute in this episode. And I'm so embarrassed. Let me get her name because she checked out my my recap earlier. Larissa Jordan 4443. And she was like, prostitute lady here. And I said I was embarrassed in the comment section because I was like, yeah, she looks good. She has a nice body. She has nice titties and, you know, a nice ass. And her she is in that comment. I was like, oh, snap. I never thought that the actual actors and actresses would be in the comment section. So, yeah. Take it as a compliment, ma'am. Take it as a compliment. But, you know, Father June didn't want to get in on the fun. And neither did Assam. He was like, I'm good. You know, I am good. I got me Young back at the crib. You know, she is taking care of me in the sex department. And Father June was like, you know, hey, man, I've been there, done that. I've had my fair share of women. I'm just trying to chill out, you know, enjoy this cigarette or whatever he was drinking or consuming at the time. But, you know, Young June went up in there. Yeah, he was getting slapped around and looked like they was having a good old time. Looked like they was having a good old time. He came back saying, I can't feel my body. But even though Assam did not want to partake, he sure they want the details. Like, hey, tell me everything. And so if Miss, I guess I can go back and respond to your comment. Miss Larissa Jordan, whether you're watching now or you happen to watch this on the replay, I would like to know the tattoos that you had on your body, especially ones in the back. Are those real, or was that for a part of the show? Was that part of the makeup? I'm just very curious. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. T Virus, first of all, the woman that they offered to the Hop Way, I was like, yes, I'm strong. And when a woman is strong, that sounds like a great time. Can't be rude to the host. Okay. This is true. She is also South African actress. Warrior is shot in Cape Town, South Africa. Okay. Okay. Good information. Thank you. Behind the scenes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the stand of night was going to go bad. And it did in a sense. It really did in a sense, because when they were making up, because there was some tension between Assam and Young June at the beginning of the episode, they was making up here like, yeah, I know it's kind of, well, not Assam, but Young June was like, yeah, I know it's going to be a jerk earlier, but they heard the little boy being beaten around the corner, and they went over there to investigate. Now, again, I do not blame Assam for going over there. I would have done the same thing. Of course, you don't want to see your people getting beat on, especially like a little boy. And I thought the way that, why do I keep forgetting his name? Jeez Louise, I'm so sorry. Lucas Kruger handled the situation like, hey, he was stealing. And a small sense of me understands, like, okay, if you're stealing, you have to be punished. I'm not saying beat. I'm not saying that, no. But you can't just be going around stealing either. But I mean, they're not slaves. They're just, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I feel where Assam is coming from. But Young June didn't really understand what was going on because, of course, he doesn't speak English. But he's like, hey, man, this is their rules. Let's get out of here. And that's what they did. I thought everything was clear. But when they woke up the next day and they was riding out of it, I was like, yes, it was a success. They finna head home. But then we see the little boy that was posted up on that sign out there. And I was like, oh no, gosh, dog it. Now, this is where I believe we get the cameo from Miss Shannon Lee, Bruce Lee's daughter. Miss Shannon Lee, she was the mother of the little boy, and she had distraught. My baby didn't do nothing. He didn't steal nothing. He was a good little boy. And Hassan was in his emotions, and he wants to go wreck shop. Now, guys, I said this earlier in my recap, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but this is one of the parts of the episode where I did not like. I gotta be honest with you, it was kind of an ass pull here. Now, I'm talking about the fighting. I just thought it was unrealistic, okay? Because again, when Assam, what Assam should, I understand he's pissed off. I would have been pissed too. You should have went home, put your silver away, deposit it in the bank or whatever. You have the whole hop way to Long Zii. You can come back and kill all of them, and then take out the 600 Chinese people and go build up Chinatown. Take them back. Well, they need a lot of carriages and a lot of horses for that. But still, man, what I don't like is y'all ran up there. It's 3 of y'all, and you only got 1 shotgun. That is not smart. I'm like, there is no way in hell they're gonna win this fight. It is impossible. But they still ended up winning. That's something like, okay, this is an ass pull right here. Like that, like Father June was behind that little statue. He should have got shot like 7 times. They had like 8 guns. And I'm just like, okay. Now, when Assam goes into the church and he fights those 3 henchmen with the sword, and then at the very end, he fights Lucas Kruger one-on-one, the head of the crop, the head German. That was dope as hell. I love that. That was dang near perfect. And so 2 thumbs up right there. But I just gotta be honest, man. When they run in there, and of course they're gonna get a few shots off. I can understand you're gonna kill, 3, 4, maybe 5 people before they start to retaliate. But for y'all to only have 1 shotgun, and for them to have, and matter of fact, they took out a whole bunch of dudes at first. Father Jones shooting people on the balcony and all that stuff, and then Lucas Kruger came outside shooting crazy. 3 of the guys ran and hid behind crates and barrels, and then you still had another dude in the middle of the street and somebody up on the balcony. That was at least 5 pistols right there. Then they still lost. I was like, okay, so even though I love the show, at least one. No, they didn't. They didn't have an episode like that in season 2. Season 2 was flawless. Like, I didn't feel that way at all in season 2. But I know season 1 had 2 episodes like that. In season 1, it was episode 5 and episode 7. So I was like, okay, Sam just can't whoop everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, whatever. And nobody's perfect. Neither am I. I make bad videos sometimes. So whatever. I mean, still fantastic episode, still fantastic show. But there right there, I was just like, okay, that's y'all stretching it a bit, just here a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I was waiting for at least one of the Germans to stop playing and run to the statue. Right. Now, again, Father June did get shot. He did get shot, but he sure got lit up. They won because their opponents were trash. Large numbers doesn't guarantee victory. Also in history, 300 Spartans killed thousands of Persians easy, sometimes smaller. I agree with you 100%, T-Virus, but that does not apply here. Excuse me. Okay, the Spartans were like the best of the best, and they were strategic. They just ran up in here, all willy-nilly impulsive, but to each his own. If it didn't bother you, it didn't bother you. But it stood out to me. Seeing Shannon Lee was great. I was like, all those men are dead because you killed Bruce Lee's daughter's son. It's all over now. Yeah. Yep. I would have just walked away. You don't have to fight every battle. And Assam got to think about the printer. She would have been sad if he got diced. Right. Talking about Mian. Right. That was very, very impulsive. But I've been impulsive before. I made some ill decisions. The way Young June came out, that would have been me. Sometimes in life, that scene was hilarious, unexpected. Like, I was like, oh my, are you talking about the sex scene? Yeah, okay. So I would like to know, was the show always filmed in South Africa, or was this change due to COVID? Good question. I'm not sure. There's another comment it's popping up over here, but it's taking a while to come up on StreamYard so I can. Okay, it's taking forever. So I'm not gonna wait on that comment. But anyway, I felt that the fight was a bit the shootout, the showdown was a bit unrealistic, except for Assam in the church fighting. I keep want to call him Benjamin Crump for some reason. Mr. Lucas Kruger. And the way that he body slammed his ass on like that suplex crucifixion body slam was dope as hell. I like that a lot. I really did. Miss Patricia all season was shot in Cape Town, South Africa. Man, I did not know that. That's what's up right there. So are y'all part of the strike as well that's going on? And if you can't talk about that, I completely understand. But this is really interesting. I can't believe I have some of the people that are in the show in the comment section. This is wonderful. Now, we are back at. I almost forgot this other story line right here. Your boy, Chao, he's like, get that gun out my face, and Lee knocks him free, and Chao was able to escape. He gets out of his. I'm gonna say nunchucks. I'm tripping. He gets out of his handcuffs, and comes back. And sorry, Miss Patricia, but he killed you. He hit you in the chest with a shovel over the head. We didn't see it. I think he hit you twice. Hit you in the chest, bam, and then came over Tyson, and knocked you out of there, man. And it's bye Miss Violet. But then, the other guy comes and they shoot him. Lee was quick with that rifle. And I was wondering, I was like, is what is his name again? Carter. I was like, is Carter gonna get up? And he gets up, man. And I felt sorry for Lee. He didn't want to kill Carter. Carter could have turned to the good side. He could have turned to the light. He was and he was still racist, but he could have been converted, to the light side. Now, black people, don't waste your energy trying to convert people now. If somebody's good, I'm not saying turn them where they help, but that's a waste of energy. I'll stop there. But Carter, it was good acting from Lee, because he really didn't want to shoot him, and he was really emoting and emotional, when it happened. And I understand, that sucks. You don't want to kill you. His whole family's dead now at the hands of him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know, right? They should have kept you alive. They should have kept you. Did good, man. You did good. Shout out to Miss Patricia Boyer. I enjoyed your performance. But even prior to that, it was funny that Lee was like, "Hey, you came back," and he was like, "Yeah, I needed a horse," and they got a laugh out of that. But it was also nice that Lee helped him out and helped him bury him. That this is really going to increase the relationship between Lee and Chao. They're going to come back and be best friends, you know. And so I'm really curious on what you guys think about that, you know. And so it's nighttime, and yeah, they're going to make their way back up north or west to San Francisco and probably have a conversation with Mr. Happy Jack. Like, hey, bro, we back. You thought we was dead, but no, we a team now, mother effer. You know, so yeah. But guys, that is the end of the episode for Warrior Season 3, Episode 6, titled, what is this? What is it titled again? A Soft Heart Won't Do You No Favors. Again, a line that was given to us by Miss Patricia Boyer, aka Aunt Violet. Aunt Violet, Miss Patricia Boyer, thank you so much for joining my live chat. I really do appreciate it. You did a great job. So thank you, and appreciate all the behind the scenes information as well. Please continue to check out my videos and share it as well. And so this was a treat right here. So thank you. And also everybody else that showed up in the chat as well. T-Virus, you don't convert a human with a gun. Well, I mean, eventually, you know, down the line, as soon as that human let their guard down, you got to take them out. Logic will let you know it's too risky to spare them. Again, it's easy for us to say, but that was his family. That was his family. So we can say that, but it was his family though. 10 more hours. So great to watch the live. Thank you. Love your podcast and the comments. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's interesting because there's not that many people like covering this show on YouTube, and like the views are down. I just knew that because I heard how popular the show is. I thought my views was going to hit, but you know, they haven't. But I'm still enjoying the show. I still love martial arts and stuff. So you know, I don't really consider this work in a sense. Krishna C, nice show, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sometimes in life you got to take out family. Damn, T-Virus. We got to watch out for T-Virus, man. We got to watch out for him. He'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Patricia. Thank you, T-Virus. Thank you. Who else? Just you. And thank you, Turnips, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Willis J. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Did I get everybody? Did I get everybody? I did. All right. I only came across your account yesterday and I'm hooked. Big ups from Barcelona. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Most shows nowadays are trash, but Warrior is one of the gems. It really is. It really is. Yeah, I think because of the 2020 break between seasons slowed down the buzz for the show. That is apparently the case. Well, guys, I will be here again same time next week for a live show for you guys, and I also have a separate video breakdown. So you get the best of both worlds. You get me just talking about the video, a recap, reaction, review, just me by myself, and like these right here. But you also get a live show where I can interact with you guys in the chat. Hopefully I will see you guys next week in both forms. Y'all let me know if you want an audio only version of this as well. They Clone Tyrone is dropping tonight, 2 a.m. CST on Netflix. I enjoyed the film. Check out my review for that. And on Saturday, 4 p.m. CST, I'm going to be going live as well. I also host a comic book superhero live show every Sunday, 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. CST. Check it out. And also, I'm going through and reviewing a number of the martial arts films on the Haya website. I owe you two. I'll have those ready for you guys by Monday. And also check out my Extraction review and also a couple of trailer reactions as well. I'm about to finish my Adventures of Superman video for episode 4 because that debuts at 2 in the morning. And then later on tonight, I'm going to see Oppenheimer again for my review for that because I fell asleep during my screening the first time. And so, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Gotta head out, but subscribe, and I'll just see you in my next. So, yeah, the next time you see me, man, let me go to it real quick. You know, if you like comic book stuff, you see this My Adventures of Superman episodes 1 through 3. Later on in the morning, I'm gonna drop episode 4, and then you can come back for Oppenheimer sometime in the morning. But guys, again, I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.